Yeah, I had a bit of an issue earlier going live. What was it? So glad somebody said it was muted, but hopefully everybody can hear me. Let's see. So you read the title. The Denver Nuggets are making history. They're dominating the Lakers as of late from what yesterday night. Was trying to go live. Oh man, it's just exhausting sometimes just working and I hate closings, but yeah, with this right now, the Denver Nuggets, as you could tell, as of late, so they come into Los Angeles, dominate the Lakers. Malone gets the most winning. He's the most winningest head coach of all time. Don't care if that sounds weird or not, but yeah, he surpasses Doug Moe in the wins. Russ gets his revenge game in a double double, and the Denver Nuggets are just on their way to greater things. And I think right now with Jokic leading the way, just nearly having a triple double. I think he had 34 points. Let me check this again because these numbers are just ridiculous, man. He's making big names, making big plays out there. I asked Matt Moore, DMVR, Ryan Blackburn, how they feel about Jokic becoming a fourth MVP for the fourth time. And it's amazing to say because so many people don't realize how we may never even get this type of player again with for this generation, even better than LeBron. But yeah, so we'll do a quick around the association with that involved too. But for the main game, Saturday night, 127 to 102, the Denver Nuggets defeat the Los Angeles Lakers on the road. Let's see here. So he has a near triple double, obviously, Nikola Jokic. 34 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, just too shy away from a triple double in assists. And obviously, he didn't do it all alone. He had Michael Porter Jr. with 24 points, a double double there, with also Russell Westbrook, 14 points, 11 assists. And Jamal Murray hopefully gets back on track, but as of late, I just don't see how he's not worth it in my opinion. Not saying that as a hater, but I don't really like him. So yeah, for the Lakers though, they had a hard time. Austin Reeves was actually the leading scorer with 19. LeBron had 18. Anthony Davis had a double double of 14 and 10 rebounds, but it wasn't enough. And yeah, they were demoralized. They looked lost out there. The Lakers just can't seem to figure out the Nuggets, which is always good because it seems like no matter what happens, whether it's a coaching change, players change, they get destroyed every single time. And it's just to say that with Jokic just being the best center in the league right now, it's like, what else can you do? And hopefully, with AG's return much sooner than later, hopefully, we'll see if he's good to go with that calf strain. I can't tell if it's the right or left, but he's been gone for quite some time. Maybe it'll be over soon, but as of right now, Aaron Gordon is still without a timetable to return. I really do pray that that hamstring is healing and that he feels better because must be some sort of sharp pain or depending on the grade of the injury. We'll see how it goes. But around the association from Saturday's games, it's been tough. What's with the Knicks going on the road, getting blown out or near blown out, 106 to 121 against the Utah Jazz. The Magic win narrowly, one by 11, 111 to 100 against the Detroit Pistons. A very high scoring game for the Grizzlies, who went up against on the road in Chicago, 142 to 131. It's crazy how some of these teams just play on back to backs and find the energy to score all these points, regardless of the outcome. So it's interesting there. The Bucks take care of business at home, 125, 119 against the Hornets, who are a fun team, but they're not probably going to amount to anything because it's just LaMelo Ball. Nobody else really knows how to play. Or really, let's just say they're not going to be able to do too much with Brendan Miller. So the Trailblazers get a win by 6, 104 to 98 against the Rockets. The Warriors lose on the road 94 and are throttled against the San Antonio Spurs without what's his name, Jonathan Kuminga, who was out. I'm gonna have to check the injury report, but yeah, as of like right now, I believe he was just out for the game. Andrew Wiggins, Steph Curry. You've got Draymond. I believe Draymond did play. Let me see here. Yeah, Draymond Green played. He only had 1 point out the whole time. Probably one of the worst players. I don't know what it is about the defense that he brings, but we'll see how it goes. For the games, technically yesterday, because now that it's midnight, the Timberwolves could have sealed the deal with a three from Nas Reed, but it was ultimately off, and the Timberwolves lose 105 to 107 against the defending champs Boston Celtics on the road. The Wizards versus the Pacers. That game ended with the Pacers climbing out on top by 12, 115 to 103. And an overtime victory. It was the Miami Heat winning by 5 at home against Kyrie Irving and the Mavericks, who feels like a revenge game, but who knows? It's always interesting watching the Heat versus Mavs. The Clippers come in and they take they destroyed the 76ers at home 125 to 99. Yeah, this 76ers team is probably done for. And then of course you have the hot seat, the number 1 Cleveland Cavaliers defeating the Toronto Raptors 122 to 108. That actually, I looked at the betting spread for that. It is crazy how it is actually at 14 points on a push. So who knows if anybody made money off of that. The Nets, though, came into Sacramento 108 to 103 on the road. It was a good game for the most part. Yeah, that was definitely something to see. So that's just a bit of around the association talks. We got more games later on today with the Magic going into Charlotte playing the Hornets. You've got the Pelicans versus the Pacers, the Raptors versus the Pistons, the Mavericks and the Hawks, the Clippers versus the Celtics, the Trailblazers versus Grizzlies. You got the Knicks at the Denver Nuggets. The Nets will be playing the Warriors today, and then it's the Thunder versus the Kings. Some very fun games in store. Let me know who your guys' teams are. Who do you guys would want to see more of? If you guys would love to see more. I don't really know too much about what other content we could do, considering I know we're going to get more production, more things lined up. I'd love to set up aside from this, I'd love to set up a screen share, maybe a font. I'll figure out something. But yeah, guys, it's just something planned. I don't really have too much in the way of it. So I'll let you guys know. This is Mr. Exquisite Nugget, aka your boy Seahawk signing off. And as always, Aaron Gordon.